It's 4 o'clock and it's time now for the Peter Channel 4 o'clock news on this Monday afternoon, Monday evening, February 13th, 2017. G'day everybody, I am Peter Wiggins and I have your 4 o'clock news and odds on this Monday evening, February 13th. Top story at 4 o'clock hour is Chico, California. 5th California, second largest reservoir, dropped about 3.5 feet overnight. Community disaster still with face in front of extreme flooded officials said Monday. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said it did not lecture Donald Trump as Syrian refugees that last they can expect for the week to come down and lecture another country at our day. Choose the company instead of the news conference. Jerry Sandusky, up to 41-year-old son of former Penn State defense secretary Jerry Sandusky, has been indicted in charge of sexual assault on a child, according to multiple reports out of Pennsylvania. The political tumbling to New York, Washington on Monday centered around President Trump's handled the sensitive information to North Korea. Ballistic missile tests over the weekend, and the future of the national security advisor, Michael Flynn, admitted reports. The Pentagon, as assessed in North Korea's weekend missile launches, showed new capabilities, the U.S. official told CNN on Monday. In what could be his first official trip aboard since becoming Secretary of State, the state abroad announced on Wednesday that Rex still will return with Mexico sometime in the next few weeks. Taipei, a Taiwan bus taking local tourists from visiting several seasonal cherry blossoms to create off an highway Monday, leading 32 dead in the worst road accident decades in that island. Rescue crews are searching for victims of the French ski resort in Tignes on Monday. Zommerman Americans had a suicide bomber killed at least 13 people in New scores Monday in the eastern city of Lahore. The day the powerful bystanders crowded boulevard out to the provincial legislature where hundreds of pharmacists and drugs. Franklin Coda, the perfect leader of the traditional American Night through Ku Klux Klan, was shot and killed last week when law enforcement officials caught a treacherous senseless attack in Mountain, Missouri. Richard Diaz went on to receive it into the Monological Club Church where President Trump entered the Prime Minister of Japan on Saturday night. Joyce Mitchell, the President of the State's opportunities made given that state prison sparked a week-long minute was denied parole Monday by prison officials and Senator Cups cost New York State millions. Fort Bragg, North Carolina, the defense team of U.S. Army Secretary General Monday he's able to have a first trial because of numerous comments made by the then candidate now President Donald Trump to our 16 campaign trail. I practiced the court on Monday, Ben Vale 10 days, celebration day sweater. Appropriately, the petition at Hollywood was against the teaching his law. South Korea prosecutors and triggers stepsons and factor chief executive Lee Jae-yong for the second time. The U.S. Navy may be funded a freedom of navigation operations on FOWS near disputed islands of South China Sea. Pakistan officials said at least 11 people died when a suicide bomb by a detector and protests in the Pakistan's eastern city of Lahore. Alabama man faces third offensive drunken driving charge. Seagal police seek suspect in stolen backpack case. North Alabama former police sergeant David Goldfeld never opened meeting law complaining against this town. Bismarck, North Dakota. Leaders of the fourth state 3.8 billion debt court access or pipeline as America to do the definite Chase Adams says he's not determined to judge the real debt to develop the court access pipeline of the judge. Stocks in the records of the Trump trade continues. S&P reaches $22 American capital. U.S. stocks company to recognize money as investors remain bullish on President Trump's agenda. That market is going up with the Trump tax plan to be an asset. Robert Profit Cheap Market. Now, the stocks up 141.76 points at 20,111.13. S&P 5 up 12.50 points at 328.25. And NASDAQ up 12.83 points at 763.96. Apple stock ended motions back. The shares in tech channel went up 1% Monday to 123.72, top of the record close price of 123 from February 2015. The main attention in over the Pacific in the deepest part of the world is also might take the place of the reward media attention by human activity. Beach cores in the New Zealand have been warned to steer clear of exported whales have been the best stranded net. Let that just aware clackers around the beach of the country South Island. His started the subtitle as he calculated squid as two as a vastly different size that pointed totally in different directions. NASA's top 3 choice in the land Mars of 2020 rover in the northeast sits in the Jezreel crater in Columbia Hills. Shovel in the probable reason why men look like suffer heart attack with Henry Skillful, researchers report. Stomach is the number of the planet in charge, $189,000 a year in the U.S. for months was distributed at a cost less than $50 elsewhere. May 5% of the money was positive in the world fund as specified by the time. More than 200 patient groups are asking to newly confirmed Health and Human Services Secretary to preserve key Obamacare protections, including the one that guarantees coverage for those with particular conditions. Okay, take a look at New England as a report. 3 hours scored. Weaver Massive. What's way out? And it caught water. Water bay breaking. DPR's boat. No one to find. Water coming out of the middle of the street. Drivers bay. Wants to sink alternate routes. And now look at your sports at 4-5. Tonight, the Boston Celtics Big Dallas Mavericks. Cape Town. 8:30 p.m. Down to the Big D. New York Giants out of the field holds on both offense and defense as one can with no position much as President Need as a tight end. Also, quarterback Brendan Anderson to transfer given full release from his schools. Is Gazaro good enough to win it all? Will Jukov and put it together? Is Big Reese overrated? There are critical question the season comes to a close. The Iron drawn by many of the video release at ESPN of Garrett Smile and 11 E Dust Cowboys. Order trade over the first overall pick with Cleveland Browns. Grant Griffin to Texas. Peter Childers Arms now 4-5 on this Monday afternoon, and it's time now for traffic and transit report. Let's start every day with a subway system. Looking good. Cap Meter Rail. Haverhill train 218. 3:30 p.m. in the Browns operating 10-20 minutes late between Haverhill and the North Station to the later Valley outbound train. And Providence train 824. 302 inbound is operating 5 fitness Biasca between Providence South Station and Amtrak train traffic and on the ferries they are. Look again. Okay, take a look at ours the byways of New England here. Let's start you off down in Connecticut here, where 95 both ends back to New Haven, 95 southbound side of Sloan Stepper, Barrett Parkway, westbound side of Los Greenwich, at New York City, 95 both ends back with New Haven, 84 eastbound by the Charlotte down to Union, 84 westbound side back to the West Harvard down to New Britain, 610 Connecticut both ends back to Radford, 95 in Providence and Crescent, 185 eastbound side back to the Somerset down to Fall River, 140 southbound slow between 195 and 6. 485 at the northbound side, slow around and north Taunton stretch. 91 on the southbound side, back around 291 and 57 in Springfield. Here, up in New Hampshire, 95 southbound side, also 101 adapted, 93 on the northbound side, southbound side, also between Lincoln and Franconia, 93 on the northbound side, back around Billier. Main to back sofa between Portland and Augusta, 295, both is back into Augusta. 95, 7 go between Augusta and Adulton here due to the snow, and Interstates 87, 89, 91 is slow in upstate New York and Vermont. Peter Childers time is 4:07 on this Monday afternoon, and it is time now for a weather report here. And look at that, the radar situation here, and it shows a line of snow showers stretching all the way from the Cape and Islands, stretching it up the South Shore and around Essex County, and then up around New Hampshire, and up around Maine, and then New Brunswick, and around Nova Scotia, and snow showers around the northwest Vermont, from Burlington to Brentwood, Vermont, and some snow showers east of Albany down around North Adams and Pittsfield, and some snow showers in the northeast Pennsylvania, stretching up down east central New York from Ithaca down to Syracuse, and then up around Ottawa, Ontario, and some spotty snow showers eastern and south central Quebec. Okay! Alright! We are still in an island and water remains until 7 p.m. this evening. Location, Rhode Island and eastern Massachusetts, and northwest with about 34 miles gusts up to 50 to 60 miles an hour. Front this afternoon to evening. Storms wind is expected this afternoon. The impacts those strong winds are capable of down to trees and power lines as well as causing property damage. And I would water in the station with stage 3 over 40 to 50 miles an hour. Expected delays 1 hour. Gusts to 58 miles at greater range time. Damage to trees, power lines, and property are possible when the winds in this magnitude. Power lines are likely. Take action to secure loose onto objects. And take a look at the power situation here. National Grid here in Massachusetts here has got 2,204 customers in the dark here in Massachusetts. Down in Rhode Island here, 1,661 customers in the dark. And Eversource in eastern Massachusetts has got 3,837 customers in the dark. 883 about the Sandwich area here. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, podcast come at 17 degrees. Plus, wind with north force about 13 20 miles gust size. 46 miles an hour. For Tuesday, most sides come at 33 degrees. North force about 69 miles per hour. Southwest in the afternoon. Tuesday, and chances still be after 2 a.m. Mostly gust about 21 degrees. Southwest about 6 miles per hour in the southeast after midnight. Anticipation 30%. A little no circulation expected for Wednesday, and rain is still sleep like before 1 p.m. That rain likely be between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Then a chance of rain is still after 3 p.m. Mostly gust will have about 3 degrees. Southwest east with about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Pick up a Wednesday after transportation is 60%. When night at Chester Snow Bay before midnight, mostly cusp about 25 degrees. At Chesapeake 30%. Thursday, Putney Sunday the podcast about 35, about 28 degrees. Friday, Sunday mostly crisp about 34, about 19 degrees. And Saturday, mostly Sunday the podcast about 40, about 27 degrees. Sunday, mostly Sunday the podcast about 46, about 29 degrees. And for Washington's birthday, most Sunday about 45 degrees. Currently in Taunton, it's overcast at 33. Here, not here, it's clear and the sun's trying to peek out of the clouds, and it's 33 in Nottingham, and in Mansfield it is 33 degrees, and that's going to be for the Peter Channel 4 o'clock news on this Monday evening, February 13, 2017. I'm Peter. Good evening and goodbye day to the North View for the Peter Channel setup report. Let it that after sports matter, after the Reds out of the Boston Celtics, Dallas Mavericks game. Hope you have a good evening.